This channel is 11 years old. 11. Oh my God. And then 9 years ago, we kind of just stopped. And that's how long it took to come back.
Hold on. I like a good story as much as the next person, but what in the hell does this have to do with where Scott Lang is?
I'm getting there.
You put a dime in him, you gotta let the whole song play out.
He'd like human jukebox.
The internet used to be free. And when I say free, I don't mean free Wi-Fi at Java or whatever. I mean the stuff on the internet used to be free. Anytime I tell my younger cousins or like my nieces and nephews that, they look at me like I just invented time travel. Like, what do you mean free? Kuna kitu kama hiyo? And I'm here like, yes, once upon a time, you just logged in, vibed with your friends, downloaded music illegally on LimeWire, maybe fought with strangers on chat rooms, and that was it. No subscriptions, no pay to play, no 30 different apps asking you for 500 bob every month. Even the apps were free to use. They would at least let you test out a few features before asking you for your shillings. Like, what is actually happening? We're losing third spaces in real life and online. Hi, I'm Lorizi, and welcome to My niece recently told me that she pays for Snapchat and I almost dropped my phone. Pay for Snapchat? Like, why would I pay to use a social media app? You're paying for what? To send dog face selfies? And as she tried to explain it to me, I was like, no, dude, like I came up with Snapchat. I was on there when it wasn't even popular yet. Why would I pay to use it? It was free when I was her age. Oh my God, I am so old. A subscription. Listen. The subscription model is immoral, full stop. These subs are slowly making all of us broke. You can't pay for vibes. You can't pay for engagement. That's not how the internet was meant to work. And don't get me wrong, I get that companies need to make money. But this whole subscription model, it's immoral. I need to repeat that point. It's immoral. It's like death by 1,000 deductions. It's not just about money. It's the psychology. They don't want you to buy something once and own it. No. They want you addicted. They want you to keep paying like it's rent. It's not about giving you value. It's about keeping you hooked month after month until you forget that you're paying for half of these things. And let's be honest, we've all looked at our bank statement and we're like, who even authorized this? You're out here subscribed to Netflix, YouTube Premium, Spotify, Twitter Blue, Apple Music, Adobe, Duolingo, your fitness app, your camera app, your printers app, etc. By the end of the month, a lot of your money has disappeared into premium experiences. Like, dude. And you know what makes it worse? None of these things were built for money in the first place. The OG internet wasn't about just hustling us. It was about connecting people. Twitter was just about chatting nonsense. YouTube was for uploading your shaky camcorder videos of cats and, your high school talent show performance. Instagram was for posting badly filtered food pics. No one cared about monetization. Except for Facebook. Like, Facebook's vibe has always been off. Zuckerberg is a weirdo. Like, that guy's whole origin story was about rating girls on campus. Imagine that's the man who's controlling half of the internet. If you've watched The Social Network, you know the vibes.
Okay, you are probably going to be a very successful computer person. But you're going to go through life thinking that girls don't like you because you're a nerd. And I want you to know from the bottom of my heart that that won't be true. It'll be because you're an asshole.
Now, every single corner of the internet is designed to squeeze your pockets. Like YouTube. Back then, all you needed was an ad blocker. And life was sweet. Now they're putting basic things behind a paywall. 4K, background play, offline downloads, queuing videos, features that literally used to be free. See, ni madarao. And when I say I refuse to pay, I mean it. I will sit here and I will watch all 16 ads, the unskippable ones. I will not board. I am not boarding.
I'm not boarding. I don't have a passport. I'm not boarding.
On principle, I don't care about the perceived inconvenience, because why are you charging me when I'm already the product and the content creator? If I wasn't on here consuming or creating, what would this platform be? Bring your long unskippable detergent advert. Sijali? That's like I'm not charging you extra to use the door, telling you it's an added feature. Like, what? And don't even get me started on the algorithm. What is it even doing anymore? It doesn't serve the user. It serves vibes and corporate greed. I actually miss when social media wasn't about money. Believe it or not, there was a time when these apps were about connecting people. MySpace, Tumblr, even early Twitter. It was chaos, yes, but it was pure chaos. People just posted nonsense for the love of it. Now it's algorithm this, engagement forming that. It doesn't serve us anymore. It's not showing you your friends. It's not showing you things you asked to see. It's feeding you what will keep you scrolling longest. Even if it's trash, fake outrage, stolen TikToks, bots arguing with bots. You're in the comment section fighting with John underscore 89374, who is probably an AI with a stock photo Avi. The internet is basically you shadowboxing a bot farm in like Russia. The algorithm has turned the internet into noise, pure static. You open Instagram and it's 90% ads, recycled reels, content houses of people dancing the same dance. You open Twitter and it's trending topics you never clicked on, or Elon's, cronies moved to the top. YouTube's homepage, it's 3-hour conspiracy videos, relationship podcasts, and Mr. Beast thumbnails screaming at you. There is no serendipity anymore. There's no stumbling into a cool blog or a random forum post. It's all optimized for maximum stickiness and not maximum joy. And tell me why, if I mute something, block a keyword, or say not interested, it still shows up. You think you're in control, but the algorithm is like, LOL. Anyway, here is more. It's not a feed, it's force feeding. The thing about this shift is that it didn't happen overnight. First, it was influencers convincing us to support creators through subscriptions, which, cool, I get it. Creators need to eat. But then corporations saw the vibes and thought, what if we also made everything a subscription? And here we are. You don't own Photoshop anymore. You rent Adobe monthly like it's a bedsitter in Trisambu. Like, explain this to me like I'm 5 years old. You pay YouTube to show people ads of, your show, your product, whatever. And I pay YouTube to not see ads. So who exactly is seeing these ads? What happens to them? You can't double dip. Ama kuna mtu somewhere who's getting double ads to balance the economy. No, think about YouTube. YouTube Premium it's a hoax. I offer paid marketing, but then I also offer the consumer the option to switch off the paid marketing. What are we doing? Twitter is even worse. These guys took every single thing we begged for over the years. Editing tweets, downloading videos, hell, even the analytics now are locked behind a paywall. Like, excuse me? That wasn't your innovation. That was our wish list. Ati, now I need to pay to know my own engagement. Nonsense. And then that muskrat came in and made the blue checkmark uncool. Imagine ruining clout. Do you know how hard it is to do that? God, he sucks. Side note, do you guys remember when celebrities had publicists? Now they just tweet whatever. It's like the beginning of social media, actually. Hilarious. Everything is a circle. Everything is a cycle. Flashback to 50 Cent talking about his grandmother telling him to take out the trash. And he's like, I'm a millionaire. Oh, what was I saying? They keep trying to make Twitter Blue a thing. Every day I log in and the app is there like, subscribe, unlock analytics. Bro, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's never going to happen. Stop.
That is so fetch. Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
Snapchat is charging teenagers. Instagram is experimenting with subscriptions. Twitter Blue, YouTube Premium, and don't even get me started on microtransactions. It started with gaming. Buy this extra skin, buy this upgrade, buy this extra life. Now it's everywhere. even leisure time is taxed. Like, what do you mean I can't fully enjoy a game unless I swipe my card? Gaming used to be a one-time purchase. You buy the game, you're good. Now you buy the game, then maybe you need a battle pass, and there's a DLC, and there's cosmetics. And at this point, I'm scared something illogical is gonna pop up, like, I don't know, a Jico app, because we make apps for everything now. Subscribe to Light Your Charcoal, only $499 a month. Like, why does everything have an app now? And then there's Safaricom. Don't get me wrong, I love the innovation behind M-Pesa. But let's be serious, it's kind of expensive. You send money, you're charged. You withdraw, you're charged. You use a pay bill, you're charged. They charge for everything. And it wasn't like that back in the day, I swear. Have I lived through too much? Like, Safaricom is basically your phone's landlord now. You can't escape them. And their bundles, they expire like milk. Daily bundle, weekly bundle. Why is my internet perishable? It's data, not avocados. The whole system is rigged to keep you topping up endlessly. So here we are, trapped in a world where every app is pulling something from your wallet. Spotify, Netflix, YouTube, your gym app, even, I don't know, your running tracker. By the time you list everything, you're basically subscribed to poverty. And yet people ask me, but why don't you just pay? Because I refuse. Out of principle. They created the problem, then they sold us the solution. YouTube floods us with ads and then says, oh, if you can skip them if you just pay us. That's like me robbing you at gunpoint and then asking you if you want to subscribe to my not being robbed plan. Are you mad? And maybe this is the part where I admit I've lived too long online, because I remember when this wasn't the case. When things were free, simple, chaotic. Now every company wants to be Netflix. And honestly, the joke's on us, because they've normalized it so much. Some people don't even remember it used to be free. Collective memory loss. You used to own things. You'd buy a DVD and it was yours. You'd download a song from Waptrick or whatever, and that MP3 was living rent-free in your folder until Kingdom Come. You could share it, burn it on a CD, send it to your bestie. Now you don't own your music. You're renting it from Spotify. You missed your payment. Boom, your music is gone. TV shows vanish from Netflix and other streaming platforms every other week because of, I don't know, licensing, and they're fighting about money in the background. Even ebooks can disappear from your Kindle. Imagine buying a book that can be snatched back. It's like paying rent for your own couch. Corporations have slowly convinced us that access is the same as ownership. It's not. Access is fragile. Access can be revoked. Ownership is ownership. When everything is subscription-based, they have basically built a system where you can never stop paying. They have gamified poverty. But you know what, babe? I'm stubborn. I will watch the ads. I will take the inconvenience. I will hack it. I'm going to find workarounds. I will survive on free trials like a roach in the goddamn apocalypse. Because if the choice is between giving Elon Musk $8 a month or just suffering, I will suffer gladly. I can't give my money to a system that sells me my own reflection. I cannot. The internet has changed. And not for the better. Anyway, that's all. I'm Larizi. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Subscribe, like, share, while it is still free.